Once upon a time, in a charming little garden, there lived a group of lively bunnies who loved to frolic and play all day long. Their favorite pastime was a game they invented called carrot hide and seek. The leader of the bunny gang was a clever little bunny named Binky. With his bright pink nose and a mischievous sparkle in his eyes, he was always ready for an adventure. Binky was known for his knack for finding the best hiding spots in the entire garden. One sunny morning, the bunnies gathered near a row of tall sunflowers, ready to play their favorite game. Binky hopped forward and declared himself as the carrot seeker for the day. The other bunnies giggled with excitement and scattered across the garden to find the perfect hiding spots. As Binky closed his eyes and started counting, the bunnies dashed off, their little paws barely touching the ground. Daisy, the smallest bunny in the group, squeezed herself into a tiny flower pot, while Flopsy nestled in the tall grass, using her floppy ears to blend in perfectly. Meanwhile, Cotton, the fluffy bunny with a penchant for mischief, had decided to disguise himself as a garden gnome by hiding behind an old, moss-covered stone statue. He hoped his clever disguise would trick Binky. Binky finished counting and opened his eyes, ready to find his friends. He started searching the garden, peeking behind leaves and flowers, his nose twitching with anticipation. The bunnies stayed as still as they could, holding their breath, hoping to outsmart the clever Binky. Binky approached the flower pot where Daisy hid. He sniffed the air and tilted his head curiously, but Daisy's sweet scent blended with the surrounding flowers, making it impossible to pinpoint her exact location. Binky moved on, determined to find the others. Next, he hopped towards the tall grass, where Flopsy remained perfectly still. Binky's keen eyes scanned the area, but Flopsy's clever camouflage made her nearly invisible. Binky's ears twitched, and a small smile crept onto his face. He knew she was nearby, but just as he was about to pounce, Flopsy bolted away, leaving Binky laughing in surprise. Undeterred, Binky continued his search, now on the lookout for the mischievous Cotton, who was still pretending to be a garden gnome. Binky hopped near the stone statue, studying the gnome's features. Something seemed off. The gnome's fluffy tail seemed a little too fluffy. Binky decided to investigate further. He crept closer, sniffing the air cautiously. Suddenly, the gnome burst into giggles. Unable to contain his excitement, Binky chuckled heartily, delighted by Cotton's clever trickery. The two bunnies hopped around in circles, laughing and playfully chasing each other. In the end, Binky managed to find all his friends, and the bunnies celebrated their game with a joyous carrot feast. They nibbled on the crunchy treats, their laughter echoing throughout the garden. From that day forward, hide and seek became a beloved tradition among the bunnies in the garden. They played the game every sunny morning, laughing and forging a deep bond of friendship. And in their playful escapades, they discovered that the greatest joy in life came from sharing adventures, laughter, and the love of carrots in the company of cherished friends.